Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Tuesday Panic, the show for the unprepared youth worker like you and me, sometimes, right? But no fear, I am here to help you, give you some great ideas for what to do with your youth ministry if you don't have any ideas, or maybe you already have an idea and this show will hopefully make it somewhat better, okay? Before we get into today we're talking about the 5 ideas about the new Legos movie, which is just outstanding. It has a ton of themes in it, a ton of things, and we're going to get into some ideas about that. But before we do that, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of this show. Can you believe it's been an absolute, like a year already? Hard for me to believe. But I'm thinking about some new shows and some new ideas, and I would love your input. So the couple of things I'm thinking about is doing a Mentor Me Monday, where if you are interested in building a relationship or in the sense of, you submitting questions to me and me kind of answering them through the video and things like that, or maybe us doing Google Hangouts, stuff like that. I'm thinking about that. So if you're interested in that, leave me a comment down below and say, yes, Mentor Me Monday, that's what I want. Or maybe you need a Media Monday. Maybe you just need a way, a way of, figuring out what today's media is, and you want to put songs in context or movies and how to make this thing into, a lesson or something like that we see. Also, I'm thinking about a show called The Soul of the Youth Worker, which deals with basically just youth worker issues, both heart issues and, marriage and kids and church politics and things like that. So if that's something of interest to you, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you because this show is not about me. It is about you guys. It is about finding what you need to make you all that God created you to be and all that God called you to do. And hopefully I'm just another tool in the belt there to help you do that. So today I want to talk about the Lego movie. It is outstanding. There's so many. You're going to have to watch the movie 2 or 3 times to really get and figure out all the themes that are in it, because there's just a ton. And I'm going to be, just so you know, at the end of this, I'm going to be sending out a PDF at the end of the week filled with a bunch of ideas for the Lego movies and how to use that. So if you are wanting to subscribe, if you're not a subscriber, by the way, to the Fresh Impact newsletter, there is a link right, let's see, where shall we put it here? Well, let's put it right there. How about that? Put it right in the center there. And so if you click that link, it'll take you to a page where it'll tell you a little bit more about what the Fresh Impact newsletter is, and you'll get a bunch of ideas, hopefully by this weekend. All right, so let's talk about some ideas. First of all, Lego movie. Great movie. I'm not going to do any spoilers in this. You're going to have to go see it. But the story you're watching is not the story you're watching, okay? You think, okay, it's a great kids movie, all those things, but there are things that transition towards the end that you go, oh my goodness, what am I watching here? This is just so cool when it transitions. So when you do that, let me just offer a few things for this. Number one, make it an outreach night, right? Why not have free Lego night? If you have a Lego store, we have a Lego store in our mall here, so I could go buy a bunch of Legos and hand them out, different colors, stuff like that, or I could give away a whole kit, which are quite expensive. You say, Paul, this sounds like a little kid thing. Why would, listen, I'm telling you, especially your middle schoolers, maybe it's just a middle school event, but if you have Lego night, where it's nothing but giving away things and, building things together as a little community time, it's perfect. So if you want to create an outreach to do it, or you use it as a community time for your own kids, say, look, we're having Lego nights. If you have Legos at your house, bring them. We want you to bring your Legos and show us your best, coolest Lego thing you've ever built. And maybe, or have kits there and let them build them and give away some awards or something like that. Also, you could use this as a small group. Let me recommend to you, use this movie, take your kids to go see the movie. Your small group, your Sunday school class, whatever group you want to do it with as far as a small group goes, I encourage you to take your adult leadership to it, because there are themes in that you can use with your adult team about team building and teamwork. By the way, the song itself, first of all, this is like, the song is, everything's amazing kind of song that just gets stuck in your head, and it's just gonna drive, it's gonna be like an earworm, just gets in there. But the song is fun. You can use that. It's all about teamwork and stuff like that, so I encourage you to use it with your small group. Like I said, there's a ton of themes in the movie itself, themes like creativity, God's character and nature, what makes me special, right? What makes me special is a great theme throughout the movie. All kinds of cool stuff that you can use in that. The third thing you could use there is, why not put it in a retreat format, right? Why not call it the Everything's Awesome Everything's Awesome Weekend. But that's the name of the song. But not everything's amazing. Everything's awesome. Everything is awesome retreat, and put all these kind of things in there and put them together and make a phenomenal weekend between going to see the movie, and it can just be an impromptu retreat. You don't have to do, a bunch of different things. Just have it like, announce it 3 weeks later, do it as a little overnight deal, and take kids with you. Also, let me give you a little logo. This is number 4 here. Let me give you a little Lego activity thing. Why not give a bunch of colored Legos out one night at your youth meeting? If you don't want to do a whole package deal, just get a bunch of Legos together and say, okay, I'm going to hand out a bunch of red or green or blue or whatever, and you've got to go connect with somebody, right, that you don't know, and you got to join your Legos together, right, and you got to talk for a little while and maybe give them a list of things of, what makes us fit together as a friend, or what do you see, what could make us good friends or something like that, and talk about the connection that Legos have. Maybe the yellow has to get with another yellow, or maybe green has to get with another color, however you choose to set that up. And the fifth thing you can do with these Lego and the whole Legos idea, I mean, there's a ton of them, and like I said, there's going to be some in the PDF that I'll send out this week. But another thing you do is do a blindfold building contest, right? Go ahead and get some kids together, get 3 or 4 of them together, dump out a bunch of Legos and say, okay, teams of 3, here's what you're going to build this. Okay, it's kind of like a blindfolded version, building version of Pictionary, right? Where you have to build it and you don't know what you're building and everybody's kind of trying to go in there and stuff like that. So those are just a few of my ideas. Like I said, once you've seen the movie a couple of times, more ideas will start to pour out, and the Holy Spirit will really just perk up your heart, I think, and say, well, that could work, and this could work, and this, man, you could do a whole series on it, 4 weeks worth probably. There's just a ton of stuff you could do with it. But anyway, thanks for joining me today for the Tuesday Panic. I hope that you've enjoyed the show. I hope that you like it, and if you did like it, hit that thumbs up button there, and that lets me know that you did like it and you want more stuff like this. Also, if you're not a subscriber, if you're brand spanking new here, thank you for joining me today and hanging out with me. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, which will be right underneath this picture right there, I think. Hit the subscribe button. You'll get more videos like this in your inbox. That'll be awesome. And thank you. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you're having a great week, and we will see you next Tuesday.
Everything is